Hey, this is Lorena and I wanted to do a video for you on, well, I really wanted to come up here and just wish you a happy holiday. I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas. It's a work day, it's a renovation, and yes, it's just, come along with me. Just recently I had been dealing with a renovation. Yes, don't do it ever. Worst decision in my life. Don't do it. I just finished the renovation the 23rd. Well, really finished everything the 24th of December. Yeah. Well, why did I decide to do a renovation? Well, it was a bad decision. I should have waited like I wanted to do it after Christmas, after the New Year's, and enter 2021 with the start of a renovation, but I was convinced that it would be quick and easy and fast, and though it was a pretty quick and fast renovation, it was not easy. It was extremely stressful, and I shouldn't have done it. I renovated the room where I used to have the long arm room. The long arm room used to have drop ceilings. She rocked the ceiling and went ahead and put pocket lights in there. And then I wanted to tile the room. My little dash hounds that don't want to listen to me, they like peeing in there. It's worst. Retiled the whole flooring and tiled it the same as my kitchen, so it looks beautiful. But it was stressful. Let me just be honest, it was stressful. It's an extra expense on top of Christmas, but I'm glad it's done, and it's a beautiful space now. The room is going to be a prayer room, and it's also going to be a dining space, and I want to do some quilting sewing bees in that space. I already gave you a cookie. I'm also going to share some work day. I was trying to finish every single quilt that I needed to get done before it got shipped to different states. That was something new for me. I've never had quilts out of town during the holidays, so I had to really think ahead this time. Yeah, really think ahead. Thank God I did that, because one quilt took about 3 weeks for them to get it, so I'm thankful that I shipped it the first week of December and got that work done. And then I also had a whole bunch of scragglers coming back and having me do some quilts for them. I don't know if you can see the quilting. The neat thing is when you have the lights and you have the mirror, instead of going this way, you can look down and see how the stitch quality is. I like it. It brings a lot more light to the room. I need to clean my long arm. Maybe I'm going to do a long arm cleaning video. So you can see the quilting real good there from the mirror. My mirror is dirty, but I'm doing some embroidery on a quilt, and I'm also going to do some on the back fabric of a quilt. That's what I'm doing now. I have to be careful, not let it hang too much, so I have it hooked to the table and have it kind of. So this client wanted me to embroider this for her daughter's quilt that I'm going to quilt for. This is how you want the back fabric to look. I'm going to put the quilt about here, so I'm going to mark that, and the quilt will be up here. But when you put the batting on, everything kind of disappears and you don't notice anything. And I did the raw, not the cut edge, I did the manufacturer's edge because it's the most straight to align this lettering to it. Alright, so I'm going to put the batting and everything and get going. So I'm showing you that this has about like a hand strap. I like measuring with hands, okay? Just follow me along. So this is a hand stretch. So if I go from here, this is kind of in general, and you can even feel the embroidery where the lettering is going to be. I can either move the fabric up more to where the batting is, because you can't see it, you're kind of going in blind. And then this is a large hand stretch. Large hand stretch. Or you can measure, okay? You don't have to do hand stretches, I get it. More precise people. So here, and then you can feel the design. So the embroidery is here and up here, and you can see the embroidery, you can feel it. So it's almost like feeling braille, where you could feel the embroidery, so that you could have this placed beautifully on the quilt. I can go up if I want more. So I'm gonna base this down or sew it down and getting this quilt ready so I could quilt it. But I'm making sure that it's sitting nice and cornered. So it's the design, the embroidery is here. I can't move the quilt down, but I want to make sure I have enough trimming space, and having it in this area doesn't do anything. It's gonna look nice. I could even move it over if I wanted to. Nah, I'm gonna leave it so I don't have to fiddle with the binding or anything like that. Look how beautiful it looks. Oops. Quilt is gonna start. We're on row 2. Yeah, row 2. Hopefully you can see the tension underneath with the mirror. One of the things I did too is I painted my deck. Look how beautiful, where I stained it. And we got these lights that are solar, which are kind of neat. What happens is when I would get out of work, when I would get out of my work day, coming down the steps at night would make it almost like a trip hazard, because it literally go black. And so we got these beautiful little lights that are solar. Let me show you the deck stairs. I still need to stain a couple other areas. While I was dealing with the contractors, I was over here staining the deck, because the contractor wanted to charge me to stain the deck for me, of course. And I told him, you know what? This is pretty easy. Look how beautiful it looks. These are the solar lights. I still need to stain down there, but we ran out of stain. But everything else, even under here, I stained even under here. And I still need to stain right there. But I'll get to that. I ended up using about 2 buckets, 2 gallons. So these are solar. I'm gonna keep these on even after Christmas, by the way, because I need to see the steps. But without it, you could see nothing, like pitch darkness, like over there. I love these lights. They really shine really pretty. They're $29. I got them, I think, at Home Depot.